All right, James and Justin here, your favorite spiritual analysts on all things culturally relevant. It's been a while since we've done a music reaction here. I thought we'd start off the beginning of the week on a lighter note and take a look at this new Ed Sheeran single out here called Azizam.
Interesting name.
Yeah,
Curious as to what the heck this is about.
I know. All right, guys, let's get into it.
Say we can do it our way, and if love's just a game, then come and play. Azizam, leave me on the floor tonight. Show me how to move like the water in between the dancing lights. Be mine, Azizam.
All right. Fast pace, got kind of like a fun feel to it. I'm trying to just, decode what he's sending out here through the, musical video vibes here. At the beginning it said, music ideas, and then he gets kind of like pulled into this scenario where he seems to be like the focal point of all attention. And I have no idea what Azizam is, so I'm just like throwing this out into the ethos here, like trying to guess what this might actually be about. And maybe the idea for the song has something to do with like the fame and being the life of the party, trying to get out, because he seems to be trying to get away from something. And then he also seems to be pulled and manipulated by that guy in the kitchen there who's kind of like got his arms up there and making a move and do everything. I know there's a lot there. But I get this idea of like, people wish to be kind of like the fame and the popularity and stuff like that. And then once you have it, maybe some of what he's trying to express here is trying to get away from it, trying to pull away from all that.
I know what the answer is, but I'm not going to say. No, I'm just kidding. I think that you're maybe onto something with the fame thing, in the sense that you ever notice this thing that like it used to be more accentuated back in the when the first rock stars came on the scene. They'd be famous for a few years and then they'd get really weird. They'd like go to India and come back with long hair and beads and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they'd go through their weird experimental phase. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that that's what's going on here, but it just reminds me of like, I wouldn't try to analyze this too much. Once you're famous, it's like, who knows what's going through his head. And then there's one part of me that goes, maybe there might be some slight attempt here to reach a greater audience, which that's how things go sometimes, try to diversify and just reach more. That's all I got.
All right. Well, we'll finish it
off. Not particularly into the song, to be honest. Are you?
What? It's kind of fun.
I would not be the first guy on the dance floor like, Azizam. I wouldn't be that guy.
Yeah.
I don't even think I know anybody that would be that guy. Maybe some people.
I'm not going to make a judgment call on it. I'm just going to...
It's not judgment call.
Yeah. I know, like on terms of whether or not I like it. Like you said, like you say sometimes in a lot of our music reactions, sometimes you have to hear something a bunch of times before
it's
it
true.
kind of sits with you.
It's true. And if it gets connected to some good memory or something, then you're like, every time you put it on... Yep. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
All right, we continue on.
I wanna get lost in your ocean and drown. I wanna be careless and free. I wanna live here with the moment we found. I wanna I don't care what they say, we can do it our way. And if love's just a game, then come and play. Azizam, leave me on the floor tonight. Show me how to move like the water in between the dancing lights. Be mine, Azizam. Leave me on the floor tonight. Show me how to move like the water in between the dancing lights. Be mine,
What's that guy?
عزیزم بریم آهنگ تو بسازیم زود باش
I have a new nickname for what's this guy's name again? Ed Sheeran, which is Cracker Supreme.
What was at the end there? He gets launched back into the studio and they're like, write us a song. You know?
Well, here's the thing. We're probably ignorant.
Oh, yeah.
Ignorant Supreme.
Super.
Because Azizam means something and we don't know what it is and we're just like spitballing it.
Here's a good point. Here's a good chance for the audience out there. Let us know.
Show us how stupid we are.
With what Azizam is.
But I mean that Cracker Supreme comment because holy white guyville. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, if it's one thing to like lean into cringiness, I've deemed myself Lord Cringe in the past because I'm sick of having to be afraid of being cringy. So I appreciate somebody that's like even doing this thing. Like Michael Scott did this in The Office to show how lame he was, copying everybody, and he's doing it in there. And so I admire it in one sense. But it's hilarious because it's like you could, if you wanted to in your mind, you could be like, these guys are punking him. These guys are making fun of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously he's like, this is his thing, his show. And I could see myself nod my head to it. You know, if you notice there, I'm like, I was kind of like trying to get into it. I could see why somebody would be like, you know, maybe find it catchy or something.
Yeah. One last note at the end there, when they were like, write us a song, kind of essentially like they're putting that on paper. Like they wanted a song from him. And I get as an artist, that's a difficult thing. It's one thing when you create art on your own, out of your own like volition, and you know it's coming from your heart. And then any industry, once it starts to get commercialized, you're asked now to like produce. Now we need a regular basis for this to come out. I imagine that like not being fun and that being difficult, and you know I'm sure some people are better at it than others. You know, like do you like being asked to create art on the spot just so it can like fill in some type of a need?
I don't even like to be commissioned to do anything. I only want to do precisely what I want to do precisely. Yeah. And I'll even produce stuff from that place. It's not like I don't do anything, but I'm saying the moment there's a hint of expectation, that ain't this guy's jam. Some people, I admire you, the people that live in the world of only being expected to do stuff.
Yeah.
And some people will go, oh, poor pop star expected to do something. Man, everything is relative. Depends on what you're used to. Anything can be suffering and you'd be surprised at what's not suffering from somebody else. Yeah. Like, I'm fine with it. I can handle it, and I can deal with it.
Well, anyway, guys, let us know what you thought about our reaction on this one. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share us with a friend, and everyone, until next time, stay spiritual.